Good evening, everyone. I hope your day is wonderful. I hope you have had a bright, bright, sunshiny day. But I know my friends in southeast Kentucky have had a lot of rain, and I know that a lot of people are seeing flooding right now, right here in the Red River Gorge area. And folks, please turn around, don't drown. Do not drive through flooded roadways because you never know when something is missing underneath. All right, got a short weather forecast here for you, and then something else I want to talk to you about just for a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to sit here and stare at my screen because it doesn't. Ah, there we go. It didn't want to change for me. So the month that was January, they're ending it up. This is it. This is the 3900th day of January. And we have had at least 25 consecutive days with snow on the ground. Not everywhere had that snow, but at least 25 consecutive days with some form of snow or ice on the ground. That is amazing. Many years since I've seen that. In fact, the last time it happened was somewhere back in the 1980s. Now, because of this last week, this last 4 or 5 days that we've had here, January 2025 will not be anything historical as far as cold. In fact, I honestly lost the number somewhere along the line. I think we are the 28th or 29th coldest January ever. So really nothing to write home about. Today, January 31st, 2025, was the first 60-degree day of 2025. I'm sure we're going to have many, many more of those coming up soon. In my rain gauge for the month, we ended up with 2.96 inches. Now, I feel that's off a tiny bit. I feel that we probably ended up with a little more than that. But because of the snow, and the ice, it didn't measure perfectly. I have actually two weather stations that I record this data on. Been recording it now for over a decade. And I know snows make it harder to get accurate numbers. But 2.96 inches for the month, and I feel it is just a little bit off. I think we should have had should have been a little bit higher number there. But can't tell for sure because of the snow and ice. Now, mathematically, because of that, that puts us 1.5 inches off the norm. We should be somewhere right around 4.5 or so for the month. January typically is a wetter month. Okay, there's that. Now, let's have a look at our forecast here for your Saturday. A nice, nice day. Clouds, they'll be a little slow to break up first thing in the morning, but it will lead us to some mostly sunny skies. And we'll have a seasonal high somewhere around 45, 46 degrees with a gusty north wind. It'll make it feel just a tiny bit cooler. Tonight, more clouds than, or not tonight, Saturday night, more clouds than sun. Okay, let me try to do that again. Saturday night, more clouds than clear skies, low around 34. For Sunday, more sun than clouds, high near 61, gusty west wind 20 miles an hour. Sunday night, again, partly cloudy, low around 44. Not terrible. For Monday, a nice, fairly sunny day, high around 64 degrees. Monday night, around 45 degrees. So, nice 3 days here. Nice 3 days. Can't complain. Decent. Soak 'em up. So let's look at what? Who did that? Yep, folks, that's it. Sunday is Groundhog Day. And our grumpy little friend here says, "What are you doing? Hoping Mr. Wizard will tell you a forecast or something?" Well, I just did. I don't think we're done with winter, but we'll see what the old groundy hogs say. Remember, they're a rodent and they're delicious. Okay, here's my 7-day forecast. Let me get myself out of the way. So she just got. So for Tuesday, nice. Maybe some sprinkles. Not a big deal, but maybe some sprinkles. 50s, 40s. For Wednesday, some rain is possible, about a 40% chance. For Thursday, I think we're going to see a few rumbles of thunder, maybe some heavy rain, about an 80% chance. But look at the temperatures, 50s, 60s. And then Friday, we should see a cool down. And Friday is the technical end of the vast majority of our computer models. So at that far out from that point on, it's kind of speculation because I only have 2 to 3 models to work with, and they are not in agreement on anything at this point in time. Saturday, next Saturday, possibly a storm system will be rolling through, leading us into Sunday's showers as well. And 40s and 50s for highs on all 3 Saturday, Sunday, Mondays days. And maybe Monday will bring us another wave of cold air with another system coming in just a little bit later, possibly bringing us some snow. All right, that's it. That's it from our weather. That's what I wanted to say. Not a whole lot going on. I mean, yeah, we got some storm systems and stuff like that, but I'll be quite honest, the models are not agreeing on much of anything right now. They're not agreeing with each other. So I know you may see stuff on TV and they'll talk about things and say, okay, this is coming, this is coming. I'm not buying it yet because a lot of the models are disagreeing. We've got a lot of disagreement right now, mainly because we got cold to the north, warm to the south, and that is making things kind of mixed up in the models. So we can't get a good line on what's going to happen over the next 10 days or so. Okay, so here we go. Folks, don't forget, check me out on the radio. You can hear me every single day on WSKV 104.9 FM. And you can see me in the newspaper, Powell County Patriot. I have articles in there, plus I throw in this 7-day forecast. And you can check it out anytime you want on the newspaper. Please pick up a copy of that. The newspaper seriously needs some advertisers as well. If you own a local business or something like that and you want to get in contact with them, pick up a paper or contact me and I can get you the address for the Patriot, and they can get some advertisers for them. They're working hard to try to make a great local paper, and man, I think they've done a good job of it. If you don't mind, give my video at the end a thumbs up and hit that like and subscribe button. Always remember, folks, Jesus loves you, and so do I. But I'm not done. Okay, so I'll never ask you for money myself. I won't do that. That's not my point. But I want to draw some attention to some things going on. A lot of people don't know this. I mean, you all remember we had Hurricane Helene make its way through a few months back and just decimated North Carolina and Eastern Tennessee. This company here called Precision Grading, they are on Facebook. You are more than welcome to go check this out for yourself. I have been following them for well over 100 days. They post pictures and dialogue every day of things that are going on. And this gentleman is doing everything out of the goodness of his heart. He is working his heart out on trying to rescue the people of North Carolina. And he is posting stories about the devastating stuff going on, and how there's so many people that are so still hurting and still messed up. And this is a house here. He's actually asking for people for donations and stuff for this particular family. He tells you their stories and that kind of stuff as well. I'm not asking you to give me money or anything like that, and I'm not even asking you to give them money. Not at all. Okay, that's not what I'm about. But I wanted to draw your attention to this and tell you to go check it out. look at it. And if you find it in the goodness of your heart, or know somebody some way, somehow, that can help the situations out, please feel free to do that. It's called Precision Grading. You can see the title on every one of these stories. And I will tell you a sad fact. He's using his own equipment. That's all he's doing, his own equipment the whole time. But he was actually trying to buy a dozer to work on this house that you see here, a big dozer. And he did all the right work and did all the right stuff. And unfortunately, there was a scammer that actually took control of a business in Texas, made up a fake website, fake everything, and took this person for $80,000. And he is now out $80,000 and didn't get the dozer to help this family. And that's one of the reasons he's begging for help. And folks, North Carolina, Western North Carolina, was just decimated by this storm. It's not over. Yeah, I know California's burning. I know that there's floods and mudslides in California. I know that all of this is going on. But folks, North Carolina, Western North Carolina, and Eastern Tennessee is still suffering majorly. And this man is trying his best to help. Okay, so it's Precision Grading is the name of the company on Facebook. This is what the page looks like. Go check it out if you find it in your heart to do that. Okay? That's all I got for you, folks. You all have a wonderful day. Take care. Love you so much. Appreciate every single one of you. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.